Dr. Radin or Dr. Maya, or whenever you are prefer to, that's okay. So I will be teaching this section, section 1. So in my list, I have 50 students, and ada few students also, they got this clash with the other section that might be coming over. So ini nanti depends pada fakulti lah untuk kelulusan. So at the moment we have 50 students. So welcome to everyone. So semua hadir ni ada 56 maybe yang ada clash tu lah yang ni kan, tapi dalam sistem masih belum lagi approve lah. So macam tu. Yang ini maksudnya you all daripada ex-diploma, betul? Ex-diploma kan, students kita, student UTHM. Right.
Ya, Doktor.
So, international student here in my class?
Ya, Doktor.
Ada international student? Kalau ikutkan dalam list ada, sem lepas ada. Usually I have at least one class tu mesti ada international student. So how about this class? Dalam list saya tak ada tadi, tapi saya ada nampak macam ada nama Arabic. If you are international student, please inform me so that I can talk full English, ya. If no, I will proceed in both mixed bahasa and English. Okay? Okay, so semua student, maknanya you all di campus atau di hometown? Sebelum kita mulakan lecture pada hari ini. Adakah sudah kembali ke kampus atau belum? Sebab ada yang
Saya di hometown, Doktor.
Semua masih di hometown. Oh, ada yang di kampus, Arvindran, okay. Rumah, okay. So majority di rumah. Dan juga di kampus. Di kampus sebab nanti minggu keempat maybe yes, minggu keempat akan buat physical lab, ya. Ada yang di college, okay, ada di campus. So siapa yang berada di college welcome back. Siapa yang masih di rumah, I believe that you will plan to come back soon because of your lab kan, BFC 32501. Kena balik jugalah sebab minggu keempat kita dah start lab work. Saya pun ada lab untuk session 1. Tak tahulah sama ada is it the same group or not for my laboratory environment. For section 1, ya. Okay, anyway, itu saja. Nanti kita akan berkenalan lagi, alright, along the way. Terasa semuanya adalah semua negeri ada kan, you all berasal daripada mana, so that's okay. So this is our introduction slide, ya, for this lecture. Okay, so first of all, this is about the environmental engineering course, right? So have you ever thought in your mind what is actually the job of environmental engineer do? Ada siapa yang ada idea or what you want to answer this question? Ada siapa tahu?
To save the environment.
Yes, to save the environment. So you are international student in my
Yes.
section 1.
Yes, I am.
But, yes, because previously I didn't saw your name. You changed section 1.
My name is Mohamed Mansour Ahmad Izam Sayadi.
Yes.
Number is PF 190009. I'm from Yemen.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Nice meeting you. You are
Nice.
Yemeni student?
Sorry?
Yes, you are from Yemen.
Yeah, I am from Yemen.
So, are you previously taking a diploma? No, right? So this is
No.
your first year?
Yes, I am. No, I am in my
Third year.
third year.
So you are actually registered for section 1?
Yeah, yes.
Section 1, Sorry, because maybe I overlooked the list of the name. So yes, we do have.
No, actually, I am in the first one because you already add me in the author.
Yeah, so you are belongs to which section?
In this section, in section 1.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So you are in this section because I thought that I haven't have any international student, but now I do have, so I need to speak full English then. All right.
Thank you.
So yes, Muayyad, Mansur, your answer is to solve or to protect our environment.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's a good answer. Yeah. Okay. The rest, anyone wants to try? Control pollution. Yes, betul Auni. That's correct. To control the pollutions. Okay, one more, please.
To make the building more sustainable.
Yes, correct, Yan Kai, to make our building more sustainable. That's very important, because we have lots of issues, especially in Malaysia and also the other developing countries. We still struggle to meet the demand in order to build the sustainable development. Okay, so for my next slide is, kenapa tak boleh move? Okay, so kat sini. Okay, let's see from this photo. What does it mean this about the photo? You can see what? Water. What else? There are lots of what?
Water pollution.
Yes, water pollution, and it's really have done with this, what's this? Water pollution and rubbish, right? This one. I mean, this, what was this?
This is rocks.
Yes, and as we know that in Malaysia, water, especially from the river, is our main water supply. That means we taking up this water, we process it, treat it, and it will supply to our consumers. That means we can get this water in our home as a potable water supply. But this still happen even, okay, this is during the flush part, okay, we understand, but still we have this, what's this? Do you know what is this things?
Refrigerator.
Yes, it's a refrigerator. Yeah, and everything dumped into this one because of the flash flood, right? So this is we'll teach on the water quality section on the chapter 4 on water quality side, in order for us to understand what is the requirement for the good water quality. All right, and this is what does it mean by sewerage system? Does anyone know and familiar with this staff with the uniform in Malaysia?
The longkang system.
The longkang system.
The drainage system.
Drainage, okay. Almost there. Thanks, Yenkai. A good try. Okay, the rest? Apa maksudnya? What is actually the staff doing? What does it mean by sewerage? Apa pernah dengar tak? Sewerage. Hari ni ada pergi toilet? Does anyone go to the toilet today?
That truck is to pump out the waste from the toilet, right, doctor?
Yes, correct. Kumbahan, sewerage from the toilet. Okay, you did your business this morning, right? And then finally, where does the waste end up to? So here, sometimes in the network, in the sewage septic tank or sewage network, there are some blockage, yeah. And then in addition, also from the restaurant, okay, from this restaurant, usually they have used lots of this fat and oil, so it making it harder. So it will stuck and block this sewage system. So that means the wastewater cannot go to the IWK, wastewater treatment plant. You familiar, right, with IWK? IWK. Yep, saya tanya. IWK, Indah Water Consortium. So this is the company that Indah Water Consortium. So ada nama consultant. In Malaysia, this company that treat the wastewater from domestic and also from domestic lah biasanya. So it has also comes from the what we call that institution, from the commercial, some part from the industry as well. So yang ini IWK. So I believe that you are seen the IWK treatment plant in your residential area. Ada perasan tak?
Tak perasan doktor.
Siapa yang duduk kawasan taman perumahan, residential area? Cuba carilah. Okay, dalam satu taman mesti ada satu loji IWK. That one is to handle our sewerage, okay, air kumbahan, which is our toilet waste. Okay, yang kecil dan yang besar dua-dua. Okay, yang ni, what is this? Sakit mata tengok kan? Illegal dumping. Okay. Sepatutnya kita dalam era dah tahun 2022 ni tak berlaku. Kalau dulu okey lagi lah kan. Masih lagi mungkin we are still learning, but now it is unacceptable. Okay. So this is a very irresponsible. So we as a civil engineer, alright, aka environmental engineering, so we must actually this involve for public health. So that means we need to be more concerned. And what's this?
Air pollution.
Jerebu.
Yes, jerebu. Because of the air quality become worsen, right? Due to satu lagi natural ke? Usually man-made, natural because of the jerebu, but man-made due to the some of it because of this plantations, deforestation, right? Daripada Sumatra, for example, from the other part, they did the massive fire forest that becomes the air quality, contribute to the haze problem, Okay, this is common to civil engineering, right? And then because when we have this construction site, usually it deal with noise. Okay, at the last part of the chapter also we will touch into the noise pollution because it more on our health, for noise. Okay, where does the disciplines for the civil engineering for environmental engineering? So here is besides mechanics, structure, geotechnics, because when you say civil, basically familiar with structure, geotechnique, construction and material transport, but nonetheless, just little information on the environmental engineering. But this is very important because you cannot do your constructions or anything without land, right? Without the waste and without the water. That's why you need to consider all of this very importantly. And then the rest is blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think you know better about your course. And we have 3 hours per week lecture because this is 3 credits. Right, and we have how many sections here? So 6 sections. Okay, me for the section 1 and also the coordinator for this course. Penyelaras, the rest you can see lah the number of the lecturers. Ada yang sharing, okay, like this and so on. Okay, so for my class, I will use Author and also the WhatsApp, right? I already upload the notes for chapter 1 and 2, Dapat tak?
Dapat.
Okay, that's good. So you can start doing some revision lah, okay, so that you can make clear, especially before the lecture. If you can go through baca-baca sikit, it will be good. Right, students, I think because you are familiar with the university system, I think this one shouldn't be a problem. You must know, but this is our remind jugalah ada yang buat tak tak kisah kan. Not less than 80% of the content hours. Kalau you ada any problem, issue, cannot come, message me. Okay, so that I can take any whatever reason you have, okay, for your attendance. Okay, must participate willingly during the online. I understand that online learning is somehow is very not pleasing at all, and you cannot actually discuss and in terms of understanding lah. So please try to communicate with me during the online, right? And then if you are participate in most of the lecture, you should be okay. Okay, I try my best to put the notes before the lecture so that you can make some revision, right? So that you can ask during the lecture. Boleh?
Boleh.
Kalau tak faham boleh, kalau malu lah kan nak cakap kan, boleh juga typekan lah di mana ni, di chatting box pun boleh, WhatsApp pun boleh. WhatsApp ni kadang-kadang bukan apa. Kadang-kadang in one day we have lots of tasks kan, and also lots of this communications, kadang-kadang tak terperasan dan sebagainya. So cubalah macam-macam cara lah you boleh buat ya. Okay, next, alright. For this course learning outcomes, actually starting from this semester, we have revised the syllabus. Dia tak sama macam yang lepas. So kita ada penambahan, we have adding some of the several parts. Okay, ada chapter 1 and 2 and 3 yang berbeza, the rest is same. So you can see lah later, I will explain. So course learning outcomes, number 1, we want you, okay, be able to relate the environmental issues, the appropriate environmental engineering principles, and try to comply treatment method, and in order to comply with the local acts and regulation. Because environment ni, we already have the established standard and regulation. The thing is either you follow or not. Okay, and also in authority part is about the enforcement. Sebab memang ada tapi selalunya tak berjaya sebab tak ikut lah, tak follow. Dan dari segi pihak berkuasa pun ada kelemahan dia dari segi enforcement. Tapi kalau masing-masing faham, you understand very well about your responsibility, senang je kan. Janganlah buat satu yang merugikan. Kadang-kadang tak nampak tapi sebenarnya merugikan tu lebih besar demi merugikan dia kan. Then you will know the consequences lah, sebab dan akibat dia. Banyak benda lah macam baru ni ada kes tanah runtuh kan, walaupun dia natural tapi I believe that there would be some immediate action can be taken beforehand. Macam tu lah And then the second, okay saya teruskan Ada soalan tak setakat ni? Any question that you are not clear? No, Roshni, no, Okay. Respond individually using appropriate mathematics equations in designing the water and wastewater. Ada ni Alright. Ada ni dalam chapter, sekejap saya fikir. Chapter apa ni? 5 ataupun 6. 5 dan 6 on the water treatment and wastewater process Adalah sedikit equation in terms of design ada sedikit I mean the fundamental, and then efficient communication skill and positive teamwork attributes to the completing the assigned project. Yang ini kita akan bagi semasa project group dan juga individual assignment. Nanti saya akan bagi, I will give by next week sebab this week masih lagi ada yang konten nak masuk tapi fakulti kata dia akan tengok balik berapa maksimum dan sebagainya. Jadi saya harap by next week semua dah clear so that I can give you the project group, assignment, individual assignment macam tu. Okay, this is our academic calendar. Okay, today we are start. Adakah ini kelas pertama? Your first class?
Yes.
Yeah, alright. Semangatlah 14 minggu lagi ni. Kemudian hari Rabu ni ada cuti cuti Sultan Johor, birthday. Birthday Sultan Johor, ini kena cuti lah walaupun you dekat negeri lain kan. First day Ramadan, cuti lagi. Okay, kita nak menyambut Ramadan pada 3 April. And then until semester break in week 7. And then Eid Fitri, okay, Monday and Tuesday. Kemudian semester 2 begin until week 15. Ni saya dah sebenarnya dah arrangekan according to the lecture. Okay, and then this is the assessment for quiz 5%. Biasanya my style is after you finish your chapter, adalah sedikit online quiz. Ataupun adalah simple quiz dan saya akan make it average. Dulu saya buat yang tertinggi tapi saya rasa mungkin tak menggalakkan lagi student untuk participate in my quiz. So tak adalah pada mereka yang rajin ambil quiz kan. So saya decide to make average. Daripada 5 lah ya. Okay. Individual assignment 5%. Okay, yang ni submission dia on week 7. Group project 20%. Biasanya saya buat awal week 12 sebab saya tak nak kelang kabut nanti. Because I know everyone's very stressed during the ends of the lecture program. And then test 20%, kita dah decide on week 8 13 May. 13 May 2022. Hari apa tu kalau saya hari Jumaat Jumaat. Online Okay. And final 50%. So can you please set in your Google Calendar that we are having our test on 13 May on Friday 9 to 11. Sebenarnya 1 jam setengah je tapi setengah jam untuk masa kecemasan lah. Chapter terlibat ialah chapters 1 to 4. Boleh? Ni first ni, saya dah cop dulu.
Boleh.
Okay, thank you Lee. Okay, let's see our weekly lecture plan. Saya dah buat dalam bentuk macam ni, senang sikit. Week pertama kita akan belajar tentang build and nature environment, teori Okay. Nanti kita sama-sama lah communicate. Pasal saya seorang sakit tegak ni. Build and nature environment, the relationship between the build and nature environment. Okay, on how we can consider what does it mean by good consideration in the built environment. You want to build your building, so you must make sure that everything must be also not to diminish the nature. Itulah simple macam tu kan. And then chapter 2 is about the standard and guidelines for benchmarking impacts on the environment. And then chapter 3 is on EIA. Yang ini additional 1, 2, 3 ni yang baru. Kalau you tengok ya SEM lepas punya tak ada. So this is the new versions of the syllabus for the environmental engineering. Okay, we are updating with the new fresh of the lecture, okay, according to our demand. Okay, and then chapter 4 on water quality. Water quality yang ini ada kaitan dengan lab nanti kan you akan buat WQI kan, water quality index for the lab. Kena tahulah tentang BOD, COD, ammonia, total suspended solid, pH dan juga DO. Apa maksud mereka pula? Apa maksud parameter? What does it mean that parameter can give you indication for water quality? Okay, so far okay. Kita ada 9 chapter ni. 9 kan? Okay, 9.
Doktor, maaf. May 13 we have another exam same time with the doktor punya test.
You ada test apa?
Matematik berangka.
Matematik
Kaedah berangka.
Okay, nampaknya kena tukar lah. 15 Mei tak boleh. So bila malam boleh ke?
Berasa malam boleh.
You prefer malam
Sebab yang matematik tu sama masa dengan yang
Kalau malam,
kerja.
okay, kalau matematik buat Jumaat pagi, so kalau environment nak buat bila? Saya bagi you suggest dulu lah. Nanti saya akan tanya yang lain lah. So, ni selaras kan? Rabu malam ke, Khamis malam ke, Selasa malam ke. Make sure tak ada kelas lah. Rabu malam, boleh?
Rasa boleh.
Rabu malam okey
Okay.
Kita ada kelas malam ke?
Tak ada. Yang lain tak tahu ada tak.
So Rabu malam means tadi bila? Rabu malam 11, betul?
Betul.
8.40. Kalau begitu saya akan discuss baliklah dengan semua lecturer to make sure that the new dates is clear, tak ada clash lah dengan yang lain. Okay? Boleh?
Okay, thank you Doktor. Maaf.
Thank you, Doctor.
Terima kasih jugalah beritahu. Ingatkan okey, yang pertama ni hari Isnin dah cop, tapi dah ada lagi yang bagi awal lah. Tapi tak apa. Give and take. So 11 kan? Rabu? Betul?
Betul.
Okay. Ini saya nanti kena ubah lah dalam nota apa ya? 8 PM to 10 Kita beritahu ni. Alright. Dari mana? Okay. Ni semua saya dah letak lah. I mean the respective week kan kat sebelah ni dengan tarikh sekali with the hours, contact hours, with the apa ni? Chapter, topik ya. Wastewater, kemudian solid waste and scheduled waste. Week 14 on air pollution and week 15 on noise. Tapi saya tak masukkan lagi project punya presentation lah, tapi hopefully somewhere in here on week 12. Okay. So kita lepas week 15 we have this semester break, and then after a week after we have this final exam. Then done. Okay. Okay, for test 20 marks. So this is the cover, tadi saya kata sampai chapter 4 kan? Betul lah chapter 4. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the arrangement lah. So each 20 marks. Total of this test is 60 marks. Okay. And then for final, ini chapters include which is question 1, chapter 3 and 4, question number 2, chapter 5, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chapters. 5 questions. Ini tak ada option ya. Jawab semua. Okay. Boleh? Kalau soalan boleh tanya. Okay, this for individual assignment, I will give most probably by next week. Because this week, I hope that this settlement for the students clash and whatever can be settled by this week. So next week, saya will arrange lah. Nanti saya akan explain. Same with project group. Kalau saya bagi minggu ni ada perubahan, there will be some changes. So better by next week. Okay. So all the best with this semester. Okay. So everyone has their abilities. So it depends on you on how you execute your ability. So good luck. Ada soalan tak setakat ni? Kalau tak ada, saya boleh continue for chapter 1 perhaps. Aku nak take 5 ke? Tapi you online kan? Tak ada soalan eh? Ashraf bin Osman, ada soalan? Ashraf?
Ya.
Ada soalan? So far okay? Faham?
Tak ada doktor,
Tak ada?
Okay doktor, tak ada masalah.
Masih okey.
Okay. Guang Seng Chua. Tak ada dia punya nama. Guang ada soalan? Seng Chua.
Tak ada doktor. Tak ada doktor.
Okay. Jaswin.
Tak ada lagi doktor.
Ni kat mana?
Rumah.
Rumah ke kat kampus? Rumah Rumah kat mana?
Johor, Simpang Renggam.
Oh, dekat je. Boleh balik anytime. Okay. Nur Atika.
Saya.
So far okay?
Okey.
Apa fungsi environmental engineer kepada civil?
Untuk memastikan
Ya.
untuk memastikan yang environment terjaga.
Ya. Itulah kan. Pastikan environment kita terjaga. Okay. To ensure our environment is in a safe safe condition, because we need them. Kan? We need water from where? Water, we need what else? A lot kan? We need oxygen. From where we can get this? From environment lah kan? Good environment.
Betul.
Okay, that's good Atika. Saya nak tanya Yun Tipu. Betul ke saya sebut?
Betul. Tipu.
Okay. Sihat
Okey.
Dekat mana? Campus ke dekat hometown?
Campus.
Oh, test bila? Test. Test kita bila?
11 Mei.
Okay, maknanya you tak tidur lah. That's good. Thanks Okay. Okay, kita start sikit ni lah as what we call that start up for the chapter 1, good and nature environment. I believe that for X diploma you have learned on nature conservation, betul? During your first semester, if I'm not mistaken lah. Nature conservation, ada tak?
Ada doktor.
Jadi ni kita macam combination lah sebenarnya. Sikit saja kita explain to know the importance of the nature. Okay, dengan kita nak buat bangunan kan, bangunan ke jambatan ke, because you are civil. Jadi nak kena tahu juga dia punya interaction ya. Alright, so the objective of this lecture for the chapter 1 to describe the Earth's physical components, and then to understand the utilitarian values kan. Utilitarian values ni means that, for example every month you need to pay your bill, right? Bill utility kan. Biasanya apa yang you bayar? Your bill utility, your keperluan ni?
PI.
Bil air, bil api, yes, betul. Lagi?
Wi-Fi.
Yes, Wi-Fi is our main necessity sekarang ya. Kalau tak ada Wi-Fi boleh kemurungan satu hari.
Ya, terus depress
Depress, betul. Penting Okay, itulah maksudnya our necessity, keperluan ya. Yang ni ialah value in natural resources and to embrace the good consideration in the built
Doctor,
environment. Ya.
the slide was not presenting.
Oh, sorry. Itulah bila pakai dua ni kan, dua monitor. Kalau lupa, sorry. Sekarang okey. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, inilah dia. Right, chapter 1. And then, okay, the first one is the earth physical components. Okay, for sure we need all of these components which are, what is it? Soil, water and air. Of course, ini semua kita tahulah. Kita dah belajar since our, bila semenjak kita kindi kot, kita dah boleh berfikir kan. Dah diterangkan. So we need all of these components for us as a human being to survive. Betul Okay, semua ada dia punya fungsi lah. Yang ni saya tak payah terangkan. Okay, I think everyone knows about this. Earth, we have atmosphere where we can get the gases for us, okay, to breathe. And also the other gases also to do our work like to get the energy and so on Okay, biosphere, hydrosphere related to water, biosphere related to our environment with the living and dead organisms, and lithosphere is our soil, crust, top or upper mantle soil gitulah, groundwater and so on. So everything has their own roles, okay, in order for us to survive in this earth. Jadi kita sebagai orang kata amanah lah, sebagai khalifah orang panggil kalau in Islam, we need to take care of this, all of these gifts or presents from our God. Masing-masing kepercayaan masing-masing lah So I think semua agama pun memang konsep dia sama. Okay, this is our responsibility to make sure that all of these components are in safe and good conditions. Okay. Living components mean we also as a manusia kan, this is man, as our living components, we are also have the other living components in terms of monera, protista, fungi, benda-benda yang micro yang tak nampak pun ada, animal kita nampak, okay, plants, semua ni we call it as a biodiversity. Benda-benda yang even the bugs, lipas, kalau kita tengok dalam bilik air pun ada lipas, memanglah kita nak rasa memang kita akan bunuh dia kan, kill the bugs. But sebenarnya dalam biodiversity dia punya role dia, fungsi dia. So that means we need to understand their chain, okay, why it's available or presence and how it can affect the biodiversity, kepelbagaian benda hidup. Semua orang ambil bio kan? Ke tak ada? During your, is it diploma? Diploma ada ambil bio Or during your matrix? Atau tak ada?
During secondary lah.
Secondary mestilah ada kan? Unless you are from technical school lah. Technical school tak ada You akan belajar drawing, technical drawing dengan engineering kan? Okay. So ini semua tadilah dia punya what we call that the definition. That means we actually live in this earth having interaction. Okay, bukan setakat kita dengan sesama manusia, tapi kita ada lain benda hidup. Inter alia ni maksudnya benda-benda yang ada di darat dan juga di lautan, terrestrial, di daratan, marine, lautan, dan semuanya. And actually the ecological is very complex, but it's very unique and it depends on each other. So kalau kita merosakkan satu ekosistem sebenarnya sangat-sangat bahaya So sekarang ni ada banyaklah kita dah dapat petanda. Kejap Sekejap Okay, berlaku banyak kerosakan. Pollution lah. So give me example of the pollution that we are facing today. Ni semua boleh baca kan, nanti you akan baca sendirilah. Apa the pollution yang sangat menyentuh hati dan perasaan?
Banyak lah.
Banyak kan?
Banyak.
Yes. Bagi contoh, Ying Kai?
Pollution lah. Biasanya dari biasanya kan ada banyak orang komplain yang Brazil tu kan mereka nak buat pembalakan tu. So that's one of the issue lah yang besar lah, dan sebab itulah banyak betul researcher environmentalist yang stand up for that thing lah kan.
Dekat mana?
Ya, dekat Brazil kan ada
Amazon.
hutanan kan. Yeah. Can't remember the net, sorry.
Okay, that's correct. Betul Yang Kai. That's good. Hutan Amazon is what we call it very complex, then there are lots of this what we call biodiversity. Tapi di sana kalau banyak pencemaran, they are having also struggle with the issues on the biodiversity lah. Itu banyak researcher akan datang sana untuk buat research on the climate change ya. Okay, in Malaysia pernah dengar kan Sungai Kim River incident. Itulah salah satu our tragic incident ya, yang mana ramai masuk hospital. Tahun bila tu? Tapi ingat Kim disebabkan chemical punya dumping ya daripada industri ya. Banyaklah lagi. Okay, next is about the biodiversity, genetic diversity. Dekat sini because of the technology engineering diversity and also advancement, kita dah boleh buat macam-macam lah kan. Teknologi sekarang pun kita dah boleh hasilkan contohnya daging tapi dibuat daripada plants. Sebab untuk vegan kan, untuk orang yang vegetarian tak makan apa namanya, meat. So dia boleh hasilkan contoh macam ni lah, tapi sebenarnya dibuat daripada vegetables. That's our technologies punya advancement, right? So in here, that means through the genetic, we also have this engineering genetic level ataupun genetic engineering yang kita panggil. Di mana kalau tengok kat sini ayam kurus ni dia jadi besar so kita boleh inject dia some modification dan sebagainya. Kalau cabbage kita boleh, kan kita tahu cabbage dalam in our mind is white, right? Now we can do the alteration and it becomes purple. Kan ada salad warna purple kan, and so on. Because of this very rapid advancement for genetic engineering, so kita boleh ubah. Okay, so macam-macam yang kita boleh ubah lah, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprout and so on ya. Okay, kalau tak ada soalan saya terus saja. Ini just introduction saja ya, untuk you understand about this biodiversity, so that we are not selfish. Civil kan, civil nak buat je bangunan tapi you are not considering this biodiversity. Jadi kita kena faham lah konsep dia. Yang paling merisaukan ialah when you want to do development in the forest, for example forest in the reserve area. So you must know lah the fundamental about the importance of our biodiversity. Okay, the level number 2 is about the species diversity. It depends on the chromosomes. So we have lots of these small species like microbes, bacteria, viruses, algae, and it can access for example to the deep ocean and also the canopy of the forest in here. So kita ada lebih kurang species 1.8 million species according to what kind of the group is. For example, the cows, so we have lots of these species type, right? Dia depends pada banyak faktor lah. The genetic, right? And then the geography. Kalau ini mungkin geografinya dia punya apa namanya, padang ranggut dia yang very healthy, cuaca kena 4 seasons kan. So dia besar dengan inilah dia punya genetik lah Kalau Malaysia mungkin dah kurus sikit lah kan. Padang ranggut dia mungkin low quality lah macam tu. And then dogs, we have lots of these species of dogs, okay, macam-macam comel. Kalau siapa yang bela kucing kat rumah pun sama, adalah long hair, British short hair. Siapa bela kucing? Kan ada nama-nama dia kan, ada based on the species, right? Ada Parsi, Persian, ada Spink and so on. Okay, sebab saya pun ada bela kucing 4 ekor kat rumah. Okay, and then level 3 is about the ecosystem diversity. Okay, so in Malaysia kita, actually our ecosystem apa? In Malaysia. Apa nama kita punya ecosystem ya? Malaysia kita yang mana? Arboreal forest ke? Mangrove? Inilah dia. Kita panas dan tropical kan, kita tropical. So we have this mangrove, kita ada mountains, we have forest. Different ecosystem, different country or benua. So dia ada different type of ecosystem ya. Okay. So in Malaysia we can say that our biodiversity is very diverse. Ada banyak tumbuh-tumbuhan dan kita sebenarnya sangat bertuah sebab kita ada banyak sangat spesies yang mana tak dapat di negara lain. Means other countries are not having this kind of native plants, for example, or native animals. So kita kena jagalah semua ni. Okay, this is the ecosystem diversity. Kalau kat Malaysia yang ni lah. So this is Malaysia. Kalau savana ni kat mana? Savana. Savana kat mana? Yes, Afrika. Kalau temperate rainforest ni cantik ni. Macam cerita apa tu nama dia? Temperate ni mesti kat area-area Europe sana desert, di Middle East dan sebagainya. Taiga ni mungkin kat Scandinavian. Tundra ni dekat mana ni? Tundra di Russia kan? Is it?
Tak tahu. Mungkin
ataupun dekat sebelah Iceland maybe, right? Or North America. Eperal ni seolah macam Mediterranean juga ni dan kemungkinan di kawasan seperti Morocco, Greece. Okay, fresh water, we do have this fresh water ecosystem and also marine. Okay. So tengok sebabkan kita we receive annually very much abundance of rainfall. Air kita banyak, kita cukup sunlight, we receive lots of sunlight. So we have this diversity of biodiversity, living things, animal dan juga plants. Segar kita tengok ni, banyak kan? So ada banyak value sebenarnya yang kita kena jaga. Instead of, contoh kalau kat savana ni, dia tak hijau kan, betul? Dia very like a brownish kan, sebab dia kering, tak cukup air. Okay, even during my PhD time back in Australia saya tengok pun kita lebih banyak kita punya spesies yang hijau-hijau sebab mungkin sana Mediterranean ada certain part tu memang tak, dia kurang air, dia lack of water, so tak banyak tumbuh-tumbuhan pun. So are we blessed? Blessed tak? Jasmine.
Yes, bless doctor.
Jadi apa kita kena buat?
Kena keep our environment safe.
Okay, nanti jadi engineer kena ingat pesan saya. Okay, so this is the diversity of the world ecosystem. You can see lah the locations. Okay, where are these, the ecosystem fall into which location kat sini, kat mana. Yang tadi saya sebut je lah macam ni. So dekat mana lokasi dia. So sekarang ni start of 1 of April we can have our travel back. Betul ke? You all tak adalah sampai, mungkin you boleh pergilah dekat-dekat kan, Thailand ke. So you can have your travel with SOP because we are now moved to endemic season. So in Yaman, what is your ecosystem, Muayyad? Ecosystem, your in Yaman, what is your ecosystem? Is it desert or semi-desert?
No. Mountain. No.
Mountain.
Lot of mountain.
Mountain zone, Here. Okay.
Yes. No, it means the yellow one, the orange one. In this.
Semi-desert. Is it?
Yeah.
This one?
Yes, this one.
Alright. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So you have your own diversity, ecosystem. Well, hopefully after the war end, inshallah, one day, so you can have this and take care of your diversity, your biodiversity. Okay. And then the distribution is tropics, like Malaysia has higher diversity. When I say diversity means our biodiversity lah, the species, the plants, the animal that we have, a lot compared to temperate country. Temperate countries means like in the Europe, where they have this very extreme temperature. Lowland higher diversity than highlands. Okay, siapa orang Sabah dekat sini? Sabah, very beautiful state Ada Mount Kinabalu kan. So lebih faham lah ni, lowland higher diversity than the highland. Tropical rainforest 7% of global land mass, and we have lots of this marine ecosystem in tropic. Okay, and then this is our biodiversity in terms of endemisms. Okay, the term of endemisms means it's very specific to one location. Contohnya kalau orangutan, we know that we can see the original birthplace di Borneo, in Sabah, Sarawak dan Sumatra. Okay. Kalau nak cari zebra, where we can get the zebra? In Africa. Okay. Kangaroo, synonym with Australia, and panda, China. So this is our treasure that we need to keep, because this is the one that the tourists will come, do the research and everything, because the species is very specific to one location. Okay, what we can get from this biodiversity? So, of course, we can get food, medicines, structural, ecological. We need to have water from the watershed. Alright, oxygen, tourism, aesthetic. If we are very stressful from morning until night, you are always on the screen, kan? Pening kan? Tengok screen 24 hours, right? So your eyes need green, okay? To make healing, right? Your eyes, mata. Jadi kenalah ada tempat landscape the green color so that you can heal your eyes, make it relax. And then cultural, this one, for example, cow to Hinduism, okay, elephant is very sacred to the Buddhism, and so on. Okay, examples of the natural resources that you can get from the biodiversity for construction materials like this. Very important kan? Boleh ke you can replace your construction material with other than wood? Nurul Fatimah? Nurul Fatimah binti Helmi ada?
Ada.
Kalau nak tukar boleh ke? Untuk construction material ni kita tukar benda lain.
Ha?
Kalau nak gunakan construction material selain daripada wood boleh ke?
Boleh?
Kita gunakan apa?
Timber.
Timber. Timber bukannya juga wood ke?
Wood juga.
Ni awak kat mana ni?
Dalam rumah sewa.
Oh, okay. Ada lagi ke yang kita boleh tukar untuk construction ni? Steel. Steel boleh?
Boleh?
Untuk base kanan mesti memang kita gunakan jugalah kan? Timber kan? Okay, jadi kita perlulah masih lagi memerlukan this natural resources ya. Okay, what's this?
Rocks.
Quarry Jadi tujuan untuk apa? What's the purpose of this quarry? In construction, for what?
We use them for the wall, to build the wall.
For the what?
The wall. We can use them in
many purpose.
Yes, like retaining wall and everything. Also, we use it in our country to build all the building.
For cement and so on.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Granite. For what purpose of this granite, Muhammad Fahmi? Fahmi ada?
Ada tu.
Betul ada? Install countertop. Countertopnya. Okay. Betul ke Fahmi?
Ada.
Jawapan dia apa? Apa maksud ni granite quarry ni tujuan dia untuk apa? Tabletop, kita boleh buat mosaics, right? Lagi apa untuk kemasan lantai tu kan? Is it?
Ada.
Okay. So ni kita dapat pun daripada natural resources ya. Okay, this one we have this nipah roof. Also very good to use for the construction materials, right? Baru-baru ni saya ke Kuching, rasa gula apong. Gula apong daripada nipah betul? Siapa orang Sarawak sini? Gula apong. First time ke you all dengar ni? Sedap rupanya. Gula apong ni tengah petang ni kan? Apong, Sarawak. Okay. Can get from the nipah also. Selain daripada inilah construction material, also you can get for food. It's a sweetener. Okay, and then what's this? Bakau. Bakau dalam bahasa ni siapa Mangrove Okay, this is very important for piling in construction materials. So we have lots in Malaysia along the coastal lines. And this is soil, of course, soil we need that for brick production. Our soil is very good also. We have also the bamboo for scaffolding. Bamboo. Kita ada bamboo je kan? Adalah kan. Tapi secara besar-besarannya, ada ke negeri mana yang buat for scaffolding, and then there are lots there are lots of this biodiversity can offer to us, especially to the civil engineering. Semua ada, dah ready dah. Okay. So that means we can take whatever we want sufficiently, but at the same time we need to make sure that we replant again, for example bamboo and so on, so that it can regrow and maintain the sustainability. Okay. So this is a very beautiful of the bamboo clad house, okay, that we can make as the exterior of the house. Okay, also is a good as a green building materials. It can contribute to the carbon dioxide reduction. And now we are talking about on how we can reduce the carbon dioxide climate change. Okay, to reduce the heat. Kalau banyak sangat carbon dioxide pun akan menyebabkan panas ya. And this is environmental friendly of pine wood building construction, very strong for residential home construction. This is for the shrinking. So this is very environmental friendly wood, very expensive this one. But yalah, we can have it. But make sure that we need to replant. Actually, Jabatan Perhutanan pun ada dia punya kata guideline lah untuk replant. Ecological service, right? Watershed, we receive lots of the rainfall. So how are we going to simpan store the water? Of course through the watershed. Kita kena simpan dia. Jadi kita kena ada pokok, kita kena ada takungan right? So that the water we can store like a dam, and then the water will flow into the river so that we can collect it and then process and treat for water supply. Okay, rainwater harvesting. This is our another blessing from the up there where we can get water for free, but we need to store. Ini the easiest way in Malaysia we can do. Dulu pun di kampung saya tengok macam arwah nenek saya, dia memang ada tempayan. Dan dia akan masak pun menggunakan air daripada tempayan sebab dia kata air pipe tu kotor. Itulah dia punya, yelah kita mindset so everything dia memang ambil daripada air tempayan tu. Jadi kita dah buat, right? Cuma tak adalah commercial macam ni, very big tank. And then to make it more sustainable, right? And full utilize our rainwater, we can do like this lah. Using the design, okay, ada pipeline dia. So we have this tapping kan, so that we can use the water. But make sure first flush tu must remove first, to remove all of this first flush tu yang kotoran daripada zinc dan sebagainya kena buang lah. Dia ada design dia. Rasa MASMA pun ada dia punya guidelines on you for you to design the rainwater harvesting. And then this is the kita sekarang 318 aesthetic. Okay, now in many of the residential area, they are very keen to have this kind of urban park. Okay, do you know that this park, okay, or we call it as a wetland, has also the purpose of something? Siapa tahu? Maksudnya dia bukan setakat macam ada air, okay, for the recreational, tapi sebenarnya dia ada fungsi dia. Apa nama fungsi dia? Nak menguji sikit you all punya general knowledge je. Jiayu. Kau tahu tak?
Yes, Doktor.
Apa dia? Apa maksudnya purpose of this urban park untuk dekat Setia Alam Selangor ni? Dia ada design dia especially for this purpose lah.
Yang urban park tu kah? Apakah function urban park?
Biasa kita
Dia
tahu
macam
teruskan.
satu taman.
Okay. Taman, boleh jogging lah.
Membekalkan oksigen. Dia
Betul.
macam satu taman yang membekalkan oksigen sebab ada banyak pokok tumbuhan semua tu.
Okay, correct, that's good. Ada banyak pokok maknanya they can provide oxygen lah kan? Betul. Ada dan membekalkan oksigen, ada lagi tak fungsi dia? Siapa tahu
Doktor.
Doktor.
Ridwan. Sampai tadi.
Untuk lawan pollution?
Untuk?
Lawan pollution?
Yes, sebenarnya untuk mengurangkan pollution ya. Macam mana dia mengurangkan pollution? Yang Kai nak cakap apa? Yang Kai ya tadi?
Oh tidak, saya nak cakap yang dia buat macam tu sebab dia tak nak banjir kot. Dia tak nangkong air lah sebab kadang-kadang tak boleh juga bergantung dengan tepi longkang lah. Dia mesti ada satu man-made pond macam tu lah. Ya. Macam tu.
Betul semua jawapan dia betul. So first, ialah dia akan provide oxygen because there are lots of these plants, right? And then tadi siapa Ridwan kata reduce pollution, yes. Sebenarnya ini ialah satu bentuk sebagai kita panggil sebagai wetland. Wetland ni sebenarnya when we have these plants dengan ada akar the roots it can taking up the pollution, heavy metals, okay, nutrients, okay, yang excess lah dia akan jadikan dia sebagai baja, dia akan take it up. So the water ni actually they filter naturally as a natural filter. Okay, and then the other important aspect is the design is for the flood restoration, untuk tampung air. Kalau UTHM pun kita ada kan, kita ada swale, right? Itu sebenarnya ada fungsi dia. Nampak tak design dia kadang macam longkang, tapi bukan longkang tapi ada what we call that rumput. Itu tujuan dia ialah untuk flood restoration. Okay, that's good. Jadi selain daripada estetik, right, kita nampak hijau, tenang kan. Dah asyik tengok screen sekarang online, right? Then kalau kita jogging, buat rekreasi, kita lalu kat kawasan ni, we feel healing ya. Sangat selesa dan juga kita akan rasa ni lah. Okay, yang lain ni boleh baca lah, alright. Ini example from the public leisure traditional Chinese style, okay, very nice. Public leisure space, okay. Saya rasa semua tempat pun adalah dia punya konsep very green, right. Sichuan residential buildings and so on. And then moral value, concept is a principle to live and let the others live. Okay, ini semua ialah kita punya hak untuk kita hidup. Okay, we must have this environmental ethics, we must respect to each other. Biasa kita respect, kalau kita ada kawan, kita respect pada kawan, jiran kan, dan sebagainya. Yang ini pun kita kena respect what the nature can give to us that we can preserve. Okay, yang ini we also can get this replanting of plant dan sebagainya. Dulu masa saya mengajar nature conservation adalah program which is before the COVID. In 2017, 2018, saya bawa student pergi tanam mangrove, right? Di Sungai Pulai di Johor Bahru adalah few very interesting. Tapi semi due to this pandemic dah stop sekejap. Hopefully we can resume again. Kalau you all masih ada lagi session, boleh lah join Okay, cultural. Tapi kalau kita kalau you baca dekat Tibet Tibet dia very having this what we call very strong, dia punya belief dia pada nature tak boleh. Tibet ke mana yang kalau nak masuk pun susah, dan you kena bayar dengan harga sebab kalau ada pollution you need to pay the tax. Okay, yang ni boleh baca sendiri. This is about the rare species, for the Hindu worship of trees and plants, okay. Commonly based pada religious deity and mythology, right? Adalah dia punya kepercayaan dia, yang ni pun kita kena respect, right? So that we can live in harmony. And this is our tourism icon in Taman Negeri Royal Belum, about the rafflesia dan juga bunga parasite. Okay, kita kena jagalah ini. And then Mount Kinabalu, our highest mountain in kalau Kinabalu tertinggi di mana? Asia ke?
Asia Tenggara.
Asia Tenggara betul Okay, Asia Tenggara. Okay, yang ni siapa yang belum mendaki bolehlah plan. You all masih muda kan? Kan dah boleh dah pergi ke Sabah, dah boleh dah, travel senang dah. You jaga SOP sajalah dan make sure you are healthy. So once in a while you must go. Masa tengah belajar ni is I think the moment yang paling seronok untuk travel around with your friends. Yelah, kalau family boleh join sekali, apa salahnya. Masa saya study dulu, I can see that for degree students especially kalau cuti memang betul cuti, hilang terus semua. Boleh salahnya pergi mana? Dia pergi ke negara, macam ni lah. Dia pergi ke forest, dia pergi hiking, travelling. Kalau travelling ke KL pun dia tanya tempat yang macam hostel. Tempat-tempat murah lah for student kan, because they want adventure. Daripada travel, they will learn so much. Okay, tourism icon like this, orang hutan in Sepilok. I think last week saya pergi ke orang hutan reserve di Semangok, di Kuching yang ada lah kerja, tempat saya singgah sekejap, very nice. And this is one of the what we call species of proboscis monkey can be found in Borneo. Okay, dia punya spesies dia lain sikit ni, hidung dia macam tu. And this is our elephant. And actually we have lots of issues on the biodiversity that we need to minimize, okay, dengan our civil engineering punya practice, because it's already having lots of issue. Jangan nak tambah lagi lah. Maksudnya kita ada poor documentation, okay, sebabnya nak dokumentkan pun bukannya senang, perlukan study yang besar bioinformatik. So we don't know much about the traditional users and also the poor documentation. Okay, traditional knowledge pun kita masih lagi kurang in terms of documentation. IPR, ABS took very long time for patenting. For example, we go in the rural area, we want to extract the certain plants. Certain plant tu maksudnya dia have benefit to cure some illnesses. Yang tu banyak ambil masa to study the accuracy. And then we also have this over harvesting and so on, and poor technology for application. So that we need some help, for example from the US, from the Japan, okay, to do this verification of the species. Kita ada banyak, tapi kita ada isu juga on this biodiversity punya filing lah, macam tu. Threats may come from the man-made activities and pollution. Ini boleh baca sendiri. Inilah contohnya, conversion of land use, pollution, okay, from industry, unsustainable harvesting. Kita harvest saja tapi kita tak replant pun membahayakan ya. And then we must know that we have this kind of very mutual relationship between the nature and also the development like this. Okay, so make sure that in our design, development and so on, we must take consideration our nature. Yeah, ini Putrajaya, our administrative government officers. In BTHM, Siapa yang lama tak boleh balik dia kat hometown, pokok ni masih ada. So this is one of the good design also. We are considering this, what we call that, the plants, and then we are having also the glass to absorb the natural lighting to reduce the energy. Ini tempat dating you all kan? Kan tak boleh lah. Ni ke? Tak rindu?
Boleh lah.
Okay. Okay, inilah dia. Gambar ni saya suka lah, lepas tu saya jadikan dia sebagai front page punya slide ya. In Spain, they use the sustainable design strategies to reduce the energy demand, use of this green roof, okay, as a constructive elements. Lepas tu dia ada macam-macam lah. Efficient lighting and air conditioning, and then they use the solar thermal energy, and then they reduce the water consumption. Dia ada dia punya rainwater, recycle water, semua lah recycle. Semua benda dia recycle So this is a very good design, green building. And then this is in Australia.
Doktor, kalau contoh lah, if they do the building like that, right, like cover with grasses, how they want to jaga lah, like
Maintenance kan?
how they want to maintain it like that, like
Betul lah.
it's quite a hassle work, right, if they do like that.
Hassle work, memang betul lah. Memang perlu, macam kalau dekat Malaysia lagi kita ada banyak hujan kan, cepat tumbuh-tumbuhan ni hidup lah, very rapid grow. I think maintenance is one of the issue. Tapi I believe that horticulture people, they have the suggestion on certain plants lah. That means very suitable to use for the building. So that less maintenance, I can say. That lah saya nak kena frame ni kan. And then if possible, what we call that, apa ya? So sometimes they invite also some bugs kan. Tumbuh-tumbuh serangga. Mungkin yang tu pun kena juga, we need to consider. Look nice, tapi saya rasa dekat KL saya tengok banyak apartment juga yang dah ada, tapi tak banyak lah. There less of this certain plants they use for the building. Cantik. Tapi jangan, kalau macam ni memang tak berapa sesuai kalau kat Malaysia. Buat do you think? Nanti jadi macam rumah hantu kan?
Kat Malaysia mereka belum lah kalau dekat kucing, tapi kalau dalam building ada lah kan. I mean bukan luar building, dalam building ada macam ni.
Boleh kan? Okay. That's a good point. Kalau macam ni common lah kan. Kalau dekat Malaysia pun kita ada nampak lah. Dia ada buat this one of the roof plant. And then this is the more on the energy side. Solar panel. Solar panel ni okay, kita sesuai, tapi very expensive. Dia macam dia punya return period dia lama lah untuk dapatkan kita punya namanya apa namanya? Return of investment. Tapi kalau for the good side is for the environmental protection is very good, very suggested. In Abu Dhabi for energy, and this is more on the garden. They have the garden, terrace garden of the group, solar cell and so on. And then this is in the UK, green feature, more than 95% they use recycled construction and from demolition waste. Okay, this is also good. Daripada buang dekat landfill, then you can use again for this one structure site. Low BOD paints and carpets. Okay, in University of Pittsburgh. Dekat UK ke dekat US lah? Saya pun lupa dah. Okay. I think that's all for chapter 1. Is there any question? For chapter 1?
No, doctor.
No, then you can do some revision lah. Okay, we take 5 and then I will resume a bit on the chapter 2. Just go through, yang lain boleh baca. chapter 2 is more on the standard. Boleh? Then we are end our lecture. Boleh? If you have any question, you can post in the chatting box